So, hello everyone and welcome to another video. Extra video. For this one, I will read 5 books that I have had on my TBR before. So, I know a lot of people are like watching a movie and not watching a movie, but watching an old video and basically read the books that they had on that. But I want to read what I feel like, and these 5 are on my TBR. 2 of them are not though, but 3 of them are on my October TBR. And basically, these are books that I feel like reading in the moment, and I just think that this is a better way for me to basically get the book that I have had on my TBR before off my TBR and get them read, but then again, just not forcing myself to read something that I don't want to, because at one point I did start doing that, like let's watch this one and read all the books that was on my TBR, but I didn't continue on with it because I didn't feel like reading those in the moment. And some of them are like too many for me to kind of read at once. Not at once, but reading, throughout months. So I just think 5 is a good number for me. So let's talk about the 5 books. I have already started one, that is why I'm starting this video. So the first one is An Absolute Remarkable Thing, and this is a sci-fi, and this is about April. And basically she is I think she's like a YouTuber or something. And basically she makes a video about these artifacts that all of a sudden pop up in the town, and she gets famous of that. And I think it's something about like finding out what they are or something. So this is not too long of a book. It's 338 pages, so it's not too long. So this is a book I have had actually on my TBR for quite a while. I do know that is it a duology? It's at least 2 books. So yeah, I really want to see how I like this book, and if I like it, I might continue on with it. The next one has been on multiple TBRs, and I have been thinking about reading it for ages, and that is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. And this is like a companion to The Hate You Give. And in this one we are following Brie, and she wants to become a hip-hop star. So I might listen to this as an audiobook, because I try to at least have one audiobook every single time. So I think this might be the one. Then this has been on my TBR for quite a while, and that is The Roses of May. So this is the second book in the collector series. So the first one is Butterfly Garden, and I started this once and I got like 70 pages in and I don't remember anything, so I need to restart this. So let's just take this one out here and start it all over and see. So this is basically a few months after the garden, and I don't know much more than that. It's like I think these are psychological thrillers. So then we have Forever My Girl. This has also been on my TBR multiple times. This is a short book. It's like 200 pages, so I should be able to get through this pretty quickly. It has been on my TBR before, and I really want to get to this. So it says that basically this guy that I don't actually know the name of, he's a rock star, and from what I can tell, and now he's back and he wants her back. So yeah, I don't like every single rock star romance that I read, but let's hope this might be one that I like. Then the one that I have started and we will start with is Sweet Filthy Boy by Christina Lauren. So this is basically about Mia, and she basically has a fling with a Frenchman called Ansel, and she decides to go to France to basically spend the summer with him. And yeah, so I am like 114 pages in. It's really easy to get through, and I can't wait to continue on with this. So far, I am really liking it. Yeah, so far, yeah, it's really good. And yeah, I don't know, like, how this is going to go, so hopefully everything will be just fine. So this is, let's see how long this is. 382 pages, so it's quite a long book, but I don't think it will take me that long, you know. So these are the books that I will be reading for this vlog, and I want to say that these three are an absolutely remarkable thing on the come up, and Sweet Filthy Boy is the ones that are the most popular, at least like before. So let's see if I will like them. So I've just finished the first book that we were supposed to read, and that is Sweet Filthy Boy. So I really loved this. I loved Ansel. He was really sweet, and yeah, I just loved Ansel and Mia together, and yes, there were some miscommunications in this book, and it's not my favorite trope, but I do know that sometimes that happens in real life, and you know, he didn't like particularly lie, but he definitely kept something from her, and she was rightfully pissed at that. But now she didn't like fully let him explain. So yeah, I give this 4 stars. I really liked it, and I will definitely continue on with this series, and also obviously I will try more from Christina Lauren. So yeah, this was really good. Not like a full 5 stars, because I feel like I'm getting more picky with my 5 stars. But yeah, overall, really liked this. So yeah. So yeah, this was really fun, you know, just this kind of oops, I got married because I was drunk and I don't remember anything. I really like that she basically wanted to stay married until the end of fall, and basically she wanted to see why she married him in the first place, because she don't remember anything from it, but she's just like, I want to stay married and basically see why did I fall for him in the first place, and why did I marry him in the first place. So I really like that. So I think the next one I will read is Forever My Girl. So I have tried reading that before, but I just didn't get into it at that point. So yeah, it should be interesting to see if I like that book or not. So it's a little later, and the next book I said I was going to start is Forever My Girl, and I have started it. So basically in this one we are following Liam and Josie, and Liam's plan was like always to be a football player and then go to the NFL and marry Josie. But basically instead he became a rock star, and he left everything including Josie, and now he's back after 10 years. So I am like halfway through. I am 122 pages into this book. So far I'm liking it. It's not like my new favorite thing, but it really depends on how it's going to go, but it might be a 4 stars. Yeah, this is good. I am going to watch the movie once I'm finished with this. I feel like it. I do think the movie is really much different because I've seen the trailer for it. That is like the reason why I picked this one up. But yeah, so far this is going really well. So I've not read, you know, as much as I used to, but this is going really well, and it will probably, I mean, these 122 pages took me like 44 minutes, so maybe like 44 minutes more. So at like 4:30 probably I will be able to have finished this, and yeah, that should be interesting to see how I feel about this pretty short book. So it's a little later, and it's time to wrap up this book. So Forever My Girl, I think I'm going to give this 3-4 stars. I mean, I really liked it, so let's say 4. I think I'm more like, I like this book 4 stars, you know, and it was a really easy, quick read, and yeah, overall I really liked this book. And I mean, when I say 4 stars, I mean, if we compare like 4 stars, then my 4 stars are definitely, you know, different. It's not like 4 stars is like set because all books are different, but I just really liked this book, and yeah, overall really liked it. I think I want to continue on with this series. So the next one is called, there's one called My Everything, and then we have My Unexpected Forever, and that is must be Harrison, and is her name Catherine? Caitlin. Something in those lines. Don't really know 100%, but yeah, overall, I really like this. So I think the next book in this series will be The Roses of May, and this is a psychological thriller, and it is 289 pages, so it's not that long. So I really don't know what this is about. I don't like knowing too much about my thrillers. This is the second book in the Collector series, and I read the Butterfly Garden, and that is such a haunting book. But yeah, this is the next installment. This is going to be really interesting to see if I like or not. So this shouldn't take me too long. It might take me a little longer because it really it only has parts as far as I can tell, and I don't know how many parts there are in here. It has days basically, so, or like months, not days, months. So we have like, okay, so we have 4 parts, it looks like. Yeah, 4 parts, so it might take me a little long or not, I don't know. I will update when I have something to update on. Okay, so I have started and finished the next book, which is The Roses of May. So this is the second book in the Collector series, and in this series it's been 4 months after the garden, and we are following 3 FBI agents, and basically they are trying to find yet another killer. Yeah. How do I gave this 3 stars, so it wasn't as good as The Garden, I definitely won't say, but overall I really did enjoy this. It's a psychological thriller as the first one, but I do have to say I like the first one the best. But I will definitely continue on with this series. It's really good, and yeah, it's really easy to read, and yeah, I like this book, but yeah, I don't know what else I am going to say, because it is the second in a series and it's not like a complete like next in the series, but you should read The Butterfly Garden before this, just because you have characters in here that you met in the first one, and to kind of know what is happening in this and who those people are, then you should read the first one. But yeah, I really like this, and I'm definitely going to continue on with the Summer Children. I think it's Summer Children. So that leaves 2 books. It leaves these 2, and the one that I am going to continue on with is An Absolute Remarkable Thing. So I can't wait to read this. It's not too long, and I have already started this, and I am like 35 pages into this book, which, yeah, it should be pretty good, pretty okay. So I have finished An Absolute Remarkable Thing. So yeah, how was this? I liked it. I give it 4 stars. So overall, I really did enjoy this story. It's not like my new favorite thing, but I will definitely continue on with this series. I think it's a really great debut novel. So I am usually like a little afraid of going into debuts, because some of them are not like the best. But I would say that overall, this one was quite a good one to actually get to. And yeah, it was really easy to read and quite quickly to get through as well. So yeah, definitely can't wait to, continue on with this series and see how the next book is. That means that I have only 1 book left. I don't know if I will finish this week, to be completely honest, because I have a lot of books to read. So that is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, and this one is 400 pages. So this one is 400 pages, and I don't know how much I will be able to get through this, because I have an audiobook on the go, and yeah, if I will be able to listen to this, I do hope I will finish the audiobook that I'm currently listening to today, so I can continue on with this one. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today. It really depends. Okay, so the last book I am going to talk about for this vlog is On the Come Up. And yeah, I've had this on my TBR before. I haven't gotten to it. That's why it's on this video. So, on the Come Up, we are following 16-year-old Bree. And basically, she wants to be one of the greatest rapper. And it's hard because she's labeled, trouble. And yeah. It's a lot of things that is going on. So I gave this 4 stars. So overall, I really did love this book. It was, Angie Thomas's books makes such an impact, and they are just, really like hard to read, because you know that this is definitely something that happens. So yeah, The reason why I gave this 4 stars is because I didn't like connect with this story as much as I did with The Hate You Give. So I still really loved this book, and you know, I cannot say anything about Brie, you know, being black, because I am obviously white. And yeah, I really did love this book. I really think everyone should read these books because they are really big, you know, impacts. And yeah, so really, really recommend this book. Really loved it. And yeah, overall, you know, I live in Norway, so obviously I don't know how basically it is in the States. I can see it, you know, on TV and hear about it, but I don't think I will ever, you know, fully understand it because I am a sea away and we don't get to know all the details and we don't get to know everything. So, you know, it's just crazy and, you know, it's difficult to, you know, see how bad some people are treated at schools and everything. So yeah, but overall, this book was good. And yeah, I'm definitely going to read Concrete Rose, which is the next Angie Thomas novel that I haven't read. And yeah, so yeah, overall, really liked this book. So that was Odd Books Now. Yeah, it was a pretty okay video, so I hope you liked it. So why don't we just wrap it up? So now I have my computer here, so don't know which way I read this, but yeah, so I have a list and we are just going to talk about it. So The Roses of May, I don't even know what I gave all of these, so let's see if I can find it. Okay, so now it's flashing, so let's just wrap this up. So Roses of May, I gave 3 stars. On the come up, I gave 4 stars. An Absolute Remarkable Thing, I think I gave 4 stars. Sweet Filthy Boy, 4 stars. And Forever My Girl, I also think I gave 4 stars. So a pretty good video. So I hope you liked it and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!